It still says you're offline. Why?
It just refreshed me.
On Twitch.
Oh, beep, beep, beep. There we go. If there was lag. Don't you know about lag? Aren't you an internet girl?
More lag. There we go.
More lag. That's my favorite dragon.
Okay. If we're typing in chat, which one are we typing in?
We're going Twitch chat.
Twitch. Okay, thank you.
Oh, I gotta sign in to Twitch. I didn't realize I was signed up.
But Molly and I are about to be real problems in the chat.
Oh, and I want to animate your title screen so bad. I want the loading bar to load. It would give me immense satisfaction. But I'm also that weird person that doesn't have video editing software, so any animations I do are in PowerPoint. Because I paid for that.
No. Yeah.
Toby was breaking child labor laws. That's actually really fair.
Yeah. But not the ones you'd think. I just rolled all threes. 4 threes, that's crazy.
So say, Owen, is that a static image or is it like a Photoshop or Canva? I was gonna say, shoot it to me sometime and I'll
going
mess
to be
around
a
with it some
menace in
weekend.
this chat, and everybody's gonna see it.
Menace.
Toby was his own dad.
It's okay. Like, our chat wasn't too active our last 2 sessions.
That's
and
true.
It does better if the chat is
with
active.
us.
Yeah, oh yeah.
On the VODs.
Dude, the first night, it was so active.
Yeah. I think they expected more from us. Nice. Well, you should, for next time, make a template of what we can be like, copy paste. Yes.
The only ones that I would post on are the same ones Owen posts on, so. I mean, I can post on other ones, but they're mostly cosplay sites, so. I went low effort. I did makeup the first 2 sessions and then just wig. And then today is just wig because it depends on
Wig.
spoons.
Yes, wig. Yes. I don't know what wig. I do not know what that means. That was like a big thing. Yes, wig. I just put it in the one that I like, the 20-sided tavern, because those are TTRPG people.
Yep.
I love I have made so many friends in the 20-sided tavern. Like, I went to that show 8 times.
Nice.
4 in 1 weekend.
So I just found out that one of the guys that I'm on my village zoning board with, who's like our chairman, is a sculptor, and he sculpted like half the prop pieces for those shows.
Wow!
And I was like, I didn't know this. I'm like, dude, I worked for the same company as you for like 2 years and didn't know
what kind of stuff
that
did
you
he
did
sculpt?
this. Like, he did in like the lobby, the big
The Mimic?
yes.
I have a picture of myself with that Mimic somewhere. Tell him that's an excellent Mimic. Like,
Yes.
I saw so many people putting their arm in it. Like,
He's also a D&D nerd, so he's like, this has to be perfect.
Yeah. Like, I'm saying, I'm watching the Fan Fest nights with the D&D stuff at it. I'm like, they need to make a Mimic varsity jacket with teeth. Like, but I know they're making stuff that's just for like the general public that doesn't really, just to get people into it. But I'm like, no, make some fucking niche nerd shit. A Mimic jacket.
Yes, where it's like the teeth hide the zipper.
Yes, sir. I just posted in a couple different Twitch and in a couple different Discord groups too.
Perfect. Time peoples.
Welcome, and let's get in here. Welcome to
Look,
Chew.
I didn't say anything untoward, so
No,
I'm happy.
no. Hey, welcome to Chew, and we are live with our brand new case, Smashing Pumpkins. We are here for case number 2, and say hello to our dietary detectives. Say hello, folks.
Hello,
Hi,
folks.
dietary
Hello.
detectives.
Whichever way you want to take that was fine. But we are here to do a little bit of recap on case number 1, Egomania. We had a case where
Oh god, it was a WrestleMania pun.
Yes, it was.
Did you
yes,
just get that?
yes, it was.
Go away.
I don't even watch wrestling and I got that.
I'm mentally ill.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Starting off case number 2 strong. We have the idea is that poor Force Flex was murdered by El Huevo Loco, as discovered by our team in the underground food fighting wrestling arena. He was over a dispute over, who is to say, something over some level of something or other. We never really got a motive out of that kind of thing. So who knows exactly? Who knows what that happened to be about? From there, though, our team had made several other contacts, discoveries, and interesting connections or random phone numbers in their phone that they now have the ability to go about using. And at the end, poor, intrepid young Toby received a promotion in another city outside Buffalo Wing City, taking that promotion and probably his small dog and house with no parents and moving out that way. So we join back with our detectives here in Chew to find out how they spent their weekend that they had off after the large wrestling match. For our 3 returning players, would anyone like to describe their weekend first? And as a refresher, please give a little blurb about your character.
Sure, I'll go first. Hi, everybody. I'm Lolly. I am playing the mascot for our campaign. I am an unpaid intern at our agency, hoping to get paid. Was hoping when Toby left, I might got paid. Don't know if that's happening, but I'm here. I'm here. So besides for my normal sucking up in the office where I stay late on Friday nights, clean, and get everything set up for Monday morning for when I get in early to make coffee and suck up, general suck up. At the end of our last campaign, I got a boyfriend. So this weekend, we went on our first date to the movies, and I stole all of his candy.
Nice.
And his name, if you remember,
Is Wolfgang Pawtucket. And
Full time
in my
boy.
phone, he is listed as what was it? Freak boy.
Yes, Wolfgang Freak Boy. Freak Boy Puckman.
Awesome. Good descriptor. We're going to say that you saw a movie back of the golden age of chicken production made by Colonel Pictures.
Classic film.
Yep.
That reference I got.
Yep.
It was a horror movie.
Very much feels like it in today's context in the Tuniverse that you went to a horror movie that was not meant to be that at the time. So next, Scapone or Betsy, who would like to go next?
I'll go next.
Yes, you will.
So over the weekend, Betsy was hoping for a relaxing weekend because, you know, the weekend. And she was like subtly trying to like suss out what little Betsy can do because they figured out she can do something. They're not sure what it is yet. She was making salt float at one point. However, that got put on hold. And Betsy got very distracted because her triplets got on the computer when they weren't supposed to be on the computer and found a 30-second clip of the wrestling match. And they have spent the entire weekend pretending that their mom jumping up and down on the furniture and like wrestling each other on the ground. And this is like, this might not be Betsy's worst nightmare, but it's like really, really close. Because she has repeatedly tried to convince them to not use the moniker the Baker. She has had to pull them off of each other before they accidentally choke their brother out. There have been a few moments where she's like, they're going to break their freaking arms and, you know, the hospital's going to start looking at me funny if another one of my kids breaks their bones. So she's just had a weekend of chasing her triplets around, trying to get them to stop wrestling. That's what her weekend's been. And like her husband has been very good. Her husband's been there. He's also been in it. He's also been trying to stop it. But he's softer than she is. And he's even less successful than she is. And trying to wrangle it in.
Very good. I like that. And I think that we might come back to some of those couple of points you put out there with both your daughter and the triplets there too. So I'll keep that kind of thing in mind. Scapone, can you tell us about your medical-induced weekend?
Wow. Margot, again, Margot had recently lost a finger. Not of her own choice, obviously. Now, a normal person would have gone to the hospital. Margot went to her mother and said, she always knows a guy. She always knows a guy, and she finds the best guy for the right situation. So she trusted her mother to go through her Rolodex because she doesn't put anything on digital. Like, it's still all written out in her Rolodex in her office. Find me a guy. I need a guy, fix my finger. And for better or for worse, that is exactly what happened.
I got a guy like that. Well, your brother's has a toe or two that's not really in set anymore. So let's go through here. He owes me a favor. That's perfect.
What kind of favor does he owe you? What did you do? What did you do for him?
Don't worry
I
about
worry
it.
about everything. I'm paid to worry about everything.
I know. I worry that's the worst trade I gave you. So we're just gonna go into it. You're just gonna go to the office. They'll get you a little night. You'll be fine.
Yeah, but is it gonna still be my finger?
It's always your finger. 9/10 of the law. Go out.
Fine, Jesus fucking. Is dinner gonna be here when I get back?
Depends on which one of your brothers is bringing it.
Oh, fair enough. Tell him extra garlic. And then she goes off.
Extra garlic. Does she ever not live here anymore? So you make your way out to what appears to be on one of the lighter side of towns. What appears to be like a small strip mall. And
this is less bad than I thought it would be.
Well, in the strip mall, there's a variety of odd shops. The doctor's office has a skull and crossbones as its signal on top of their ad. So the door is open, And you know, in the lobby, suspiciously, there is literally no one. There's a lot of dust, and there are magazines that predate you.
Oh, lovely. I won't know the answer to all the crosswords. I very sit down in the waiting room and pick up an old magazine, you know, try and look as nonchalant as I possibly can. Basically assuming that my mother would have called ahead.
Very good. About 2 minutes after you like perusing these old magazines that talk about
Oh my god, Princess Di's dead?
it also talks about the glory and cholesterol healing nature of eggs, and you marvel at that in some of the old magazines. With that, you see another person kind of come in who is hunched over, really dark jacket, who kind of sits, doesn't seem like they notice you all, and kind of just like slops down on a seat over, just all hunched like this.
A squelch if I ever heard one. You all right there, buddy?
He raises up a little bit. Oh. Customer?
You're the doctor?
Yeah.
You owe my mother a favor.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on back. Yep.
Okay.
He gets up and you see his kind of somewhat raised shoulders of feeling from thinking that you're an actual customer immediately go down when he realizes you're not going to pay.
Somebody's going to pay for this.
So you make your way out of the waiting room in what appears to be a very nice operating suite.
Oh, I like your use of bleach.
It comes in handy for
a lot of things.
A lot of things, yeah, a lot of things.
Yeah. You know,
hold up. I gotta numb you again. No reaching around or anything killing me now. All right.
Hands are up.
So he takes the hand that has missing the finger and takes a needle, jabs it in there real quick.
Ow.
You go to sleep.
How quickly?
Relatively fast.
I was standing up.
About some time later, you find yourself kind of waking up a little bit with him. He's up against the wall in the same slump position, kind of just sitting up against it. And you're in the operating suite's big, large chair.
What? What happened? Are we done? Did we start?
Yeah, you're done. If you can walk, you can leave.
Oh, great. I think I'm gonna lift my hand up and see. Do I still have a hand? Because was this an actual, or did he take fingers instead of giving one?
No, you have a hand. It very suspiciously looks like your own. And from there, you do look though down at your finger. Your finger is a little hard and cold and metal now.
Does it look metal?
Oh, very much.
Okay, so it looks like I have a robotic, like a metallic finger.
Yes, you do.
What metal?
It looks like cold steel.
Okay. I could plate that gold.
So, you can take one action right now, and I will allow it. You can decide to go in any direction you like, but it's the only one you're going to get here in the doctor's office.
I think, look, she knows better than to bite the hand that feeds her, and the hand is her mother's hand. So what she's going to do is from her wallet, she's going to take a bill, not too big of a bill, like a 20, put it on the side table and, begrudgingly say, thank you. This puts you in my mom's square for now.
Seeing that you have paid them, you are also immediately greeted by what appears to be a walker. That could help you.
I'm given a walker or a person who is my walker?
A walker, as in, it's just that guy there, so it's the metal thing.
Okay. So yeah, I'll take a walker with me. I'm keeping this.
As soon as you get to an upright position, you immediately realize that your legs are not all the way unwound right now.
Oh, great. So I'm just going to be pulled very Like I'm skateboarding without a skateboard, just pushing on the ground.
The old man from SpongeBob.
Yeah, I'm Hans Mole Manning it everywhere.
Yep, you find your way back across and out the lobby.
How am I gonna drive home?
That's a great question that
I'm gonna have to call my brother, one of my brothers.
There you go. And that's, you find your way with a fun ride back from a very, very dejected Donnie from his very poor date at the wrestling match, who still seems to be sulking in it.
You know what? I got somebody for you, and I think that will fade to black.
Fair enough. You go back to that conversation later. Now, we're going to cut ourselves over to our newest detective on the scene. Ben, can you describe where you live a little bit here?
Oh yeah, so my name is Benjamin Honest Foster. I go by Ben. It's easiest name to call me. Ben is about a 6 foot man, early 30s, wears slim tight suit at all times. You can notice some bulges from the pocket points of his suit as well, though, and he also has a shoulder strap bag that he keeps on him at all times. Ben spent a fun weekend in his domicile. He calls his domicile because it's not really a home. Due to some of the issues he has with, the forward pays from the FDA, he is now renting out a spare bedroom in the home of a family in the downtown area of Chicken Wing City. I apologize, Buffalo Wing City. So my days of the weekend were kind of filled with a lot of screaming. They have some young children that are still doing a little bit of homeschooling, as well as running the bakery downstairs, and it's very loud and very noisy. I get a little bit of time. My room is about 12 square feet, just enough space for my bed and a dresser, and just kind of sat around, made sure I kept my top status in my games. Really had to make sure my thumbs were on overtime. This weekend we had a clan rally, and I had to make sure that we were number one.
Nice. Ben, you're only going to get this treatment this part. Would you like to invite trouble?
Oh, I would always like to invite trouble, 1000%.
Okay, Ben, your weekend is immediately interrupted of whatever way, shape, or form by several notifications of a clan raid as soon as you were really trying to peel off to sleep.
Stop. They're calling me. The first thing I'm gonna need to do is access the FDA bank account and make sure I've got the extra $1,000. I know that everyone in the clan is really relying on me to enforce those walls right now. Otherwise, we're gonna lose. We can't lose fourth place. Those people in fifth place, those tumultuous, terrible terabyte killers, they're coming up. They're trying to make sure that they destroy all of our walls. And last week, I couldn't even take care of everyone's repairs. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with my bank account this week. Maybe I can do an off-branch work with the USDA or another branch with the FDA. I think maybe if I pick up some more cases, I could probably get a raise. I know that there's definitely that open slot from the Wonder Kid. That might have to be what I do.
When you log in, it does give you a very large red flag in the FDA account.
We could deal with that later.
Good enough.
I'll make sure. We'll click that over to the side, and I'll make sure, just because of the red flag, we'll make it monable this time. So instead of 1,000, I'll try to sneak by with just $500.
Very fair. You pull out $500 and you find yourself spending most of the evening awake as opposed to asleep, dealing with the craziness of that defense. In the end, you found amongst your digital compatriots yourself the hero, being able to stave off the invasion of the rival group coming in to make problems with you.
Fourth place, always. Third place next. We're coming.
And with fourth place, it's a perfect way to say that, because you're going to find yourself going to sleep at 4 in the morning. And with that 4 in the morning piece, you get a very loud call at 7.
Hello?
Is Foster, is this you?
Yeah. Yes, this is Ben.
This is Bojangles Internal Affairs. Do you have some time today?
I'm sorry, who?
Bojangles Internal Affairs, Sergeant.
Hi, Sergeant Jangles. Don't think I've ever had the pleasure of speaking with you before. Can I ask what the call's about?
Well, of course you can, but I think it might be better if you might want to do that down here. Are you coming in tomorrow?
Yes, I am. I am scheduled for work as always, and I will be present 10 minutes early as always.
Very,
Sir.
very good. I think you might want to be tomorrow. You find yourself, we'll meet you. We'll meet you at the station, the front door.
We?
Yeah, yeah.
Good. As in multiple people, multiple sergeants, agents.
Don't you worry about that. We'll be able to have a chat tomorrow. All right?
Sounds good, sir.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
Sounds good. I will see you first thing in the morning. Should I bring coffee?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay, sounds good. I'll make sure I show up with a pot of Joe.
Very good.
Stealing my thunder.
You will be immediately suspicious of this call.
Yeah.
You have the ability to do one thing before tomorrow. What would you like to do?
So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend about an hour sitting crisscross on the bed, trying to think about the financial decisions and trying to realize, where Ben's issue lies and kind of have that moment, come to Jesus moment where I say, is it worth it? And at the end of that hour, fourth place is always worth it because we're working towards third. So I'm going to make sure that I show up fresh pressed, pockets full of candy, and I will be prepared for the day.
Okay. You've done some really strong thinking about this, being prepped for this. There is one additional thought that occurs to you, is that you could call in a favor. If you wanted to, you could call in one favor because you know that your current supervisor owes you one.
That is very true. I think that with that being, with the information coming to my brain, I will actually, it's Sunday, right?
Is
it earlier? Okay, I'm going to make that early morning Sunday call to that other supervisor.
Yeah. Ben. Yeah. What can I do for you, Ben?
How's it going? I'm just calling to kind of remind you about do you remember that case last year?
Yeah.
The Cheeto dust.
Oh, yeah. The weirdo
Yeah.
in the Cheeto suit.
The weirdo in the Cheeto suit and the handprints on your jacket.
The less said about that, the better. We talked
Yeah,
about that, right?
yeah. We'll keep it hush as we always will. Corn Puff is the name, right? As long as I think I need you to do me a favor.
What kind of favor?
So us tumultuous terribles over here on Candy Crusher. I am may or may not have gotten that pay forward for this week's pay without asking for permission, kind of as one does.
Don't tell me you got into that money again. Oh.
Hey, listen. The clan needed it. You don't understand. We had 16 soldiers with walls completely demolished. I'm talking about 25% protection left. If we were going to lose these positions, we were not going to make it. And I know that the boss doesn't understand. He's not living in this world, but I'm telling you, my blood, my sweat, my tears on that screen, the amount of times I've sliced my thumbs on this phone screen, cracked. I'm not even putting the money in the phone. I'm just putting the money into the game. So I'm really just, I think honestly, with the amount of cases that we solved, the FDA owes me.
First off, Ben, we talked about you can't, in proper society, you can't call them the clan. You got to find another name for these people. But beyond that, you also just have to think about it like, okay, I can only do so much. What can I even do for you here?
How can
wait. I have an idea.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm listening.
You took that from your budget, our budget link here, right?
Yes.
All right. All right. Hold up. Thank God it's Sunday. You're gonna get a transfer. You're gonna get a transfer out immediately. So by the time everything hits tomorrow, you're not even associated with the account anymore. And anytime a transfer goes through with how bad this computer system is, it just throws everything basically out the window. They won't even know what happened.
Okay. So, that's not gonna lock my account, like my card on on
Well,
my account, right? Because I mean,
well, no, but you're gonna get you'll get a new issued one tomorrow with your new group. It's gonna be kind of like it's gonna be kind of down to who your next supervisor is and kind of how they are really.
mm, better than the alternative. Okay, sounds good to me.
All right, so yeah, I'll get this paperwork filed in, so you should be
So,
good by the
where's the
morning.
transfer?
Oh, it's just in house. I think you're gonna go up to the fourth floor.
N- Not the wrestlers, right?
Uh, I'll get back to you tomorrow. I will get back to you.
Hey,
You make sure that you take care, and again, you have a good rest of your weekend. Bye.
Shit.
And he hangs up the phone on you on that note. You find yourself the next morning coming in with a nice pot of coffee. There's nobody there any longer to greet you.
I'm there glaring
I'm literally holding a pot of coffee with my hand underneath.
as I have my whole coffee bar set up with all the different creamers and the Splenda and the regular sugar and the sugar and the raw, all like decked out, and you just walk in. Just like,
Hello. I brought coffee.
You see each other in this whole weird coffee situation of sorts. At the same time, make your way towards the elevator, basically like sliding into these really poorly conditioned precincts, small tiny elevator with your hot beverages in hand.
I'm Ben.
I know, Candy Crush guy.
Oh shit, you're Lolly, aren't you? Hi.
Hi.
Oh.
How's Karen?
Karen and I are split up.
Good.
Uh,
She's a bitch.
Yeah. She wasn't the nicest. She took the house. She also took the dog and the fish. I thought I'd get the fish for sure.
The fish too?
Yeah. She took the tires from the car, so I didn't get the car. But I think that's kind of on me. There was this whole paperwork agreement we signed when we got married, and it was kind of just I didn't read it, so that's on me, obviously. But yeah, everything's good. Everything's doing good. I'm living with this family, the Chows. They're super nice, super friendly. Free family dinner all the time. We're just it's a nice experience. I'm just getting to hang out a little bit. Definitely miss the house for sure. How's everything going over here? I've heard some stories the last
It's
the last
been
few weeks.
great.
Yeah, it's great. Is great the term?
Yeah.
The elevator opens at this point, and you make your way out of the fourth floor. Betsy, of course, you're there. You're there early enough to make your way easily about the same time. And then...
Betsy, French vanilla creamer for you on the bar.
Hello, Betsy. I got some coffee here.
You know what? Why don't you go ahead, put that over on Betsy's bar, and then if we need more coffee, we'll just, add it to her creamers and so on and so forth. I'm sorry. Who are you?
Hi. So
but who are you?
I put the coffee down. Hi, so my name is Ben Honest Foster. I am the new transfer in today, and I just want to tell you first and foremost, I have heard wonderful, sterling things about your little crew over here. I hear you guys are handling cases in the most efficient types of ways. Now, I'm no wonder kid. I'm no 12-year-old boy genius, let me tell you. But I'm a hard worker. I really think that I can add a lot over here. I do have a question. Is there any way I can get a forward on next week's pay?
Absolutely not.
Heard. Is there any?
I just high fived Betsy because I'm still not getting paid.
Is there any solo cases, any extra work that needs to be done that maybe I can, earn another week's pay from?
Well, we don't do solo cases on this team. That's how you end up dead. But we do occasionally pay extra for overtime if you sit there doing all the paperwork.
Okay. So let me add some of that.
Mm-hmm.
Is overtime a time and a half? Or are we talking double time?
Only on Sundays.
I think it's a time and a half. You'd have to check in with the chief on that. He
Okay.
changes his mind on the regular, so who knows what it is this month.
I'm gonna need you to talk to Chief for me, but that works.
Scapone, you walk in at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Lolly, I need a coffee.
I brought all the stuff. The caramel's there, the whipped cream, all the stuff you like.
There's even extra coffee today. Say hi to your
Yeah.
new teammate.
It may or may not taste burnt.
There's another boy? God, I hate
Hold
I
on.
have no control over the gender of our new teammate.
Betsy,
You're a mom. You're the one that's supposed to have a control over all the genders.
Betsy, you notice that there's a metal finger now sticking out at Scapone.
But in the normal finger space.
Yes.
Hi, sweetie. Is there
What's up?
anything you need to tell us about what happened this weekend? And she's like glancing down at your hand and back up at your face and down at your hand.
I'm gonna pour a cup of
What? I didn't get engaged or nothing.
No, but you
Oh,
got
my
shiny.
finger! It's cool.
Yeah. Should you be at work after a meeting?
Why wouldn't I be at work?
You just got something added to your body. I'm assuming surgery.
Do you
was
take a day
involved.
off when you get your ears pierced? What are you, a nerd? Oh, wait, you are a nerd. I apologize.
This is not getting your ears pierced.
Did you do your workers'
This is
comp
getting my
paperwork?
hand pierced with a finger.
Sick days are for. You should be
Sick
at
days.
home.
I've already used all of my sick days. You know that. I went to Disneyland.
Okay, this is why I was trying to talk to you about sick days versus vacation days.
I
Two
get
different things.
sick on the Matterhorn. It's a sick day.
No, it's really not.
Oh my God, what's going on in here? You see the captain's office door open, and he's kind of staring out.
You assigned us a new partner without talking to us again.
Oh,
Did he? Did he though? Are we taking this guy's word for it? What if he's a spy?
Foster's, get in here.
Hey, is there any way you
Is
can
he
come
your
here with
foster
me, Betsy?
kid?
I don't
I
know.
lean in even closer, like kind of in front of him, so like, who is this guy, Betsy? I don't like this.
Margo, I know you. I'm friends with your dad.
What? Don't talk about my dad.
Oh my God, get in the office. You,
All right.
you three go have your coffee, especially you.
Oh, you know what? I'm drinking his coffee too. Go over and make just like the biggest. I take a whole
That's good.
carafe
That's good
of
coffee.
As
I
Ben's
spent a
walking
lot of
into
money
the
on
office and Margot's going over to make coffee, I just take Ben's coffee and start pouring it down the sink.
Oh my God.
I gotta elbow her. And I was
Lots
like,
of-
"That-
lots of hostilities. I'm gonna have to work really hard to get in with you guys.
working hard is something I am not good at.
And I'm just like grumbling, and Margot's like making coffee. I'm just like, he
The
took
first-
my thing.
as
I
we're
wake
walking in the
up
room-
and I do this. This is my thing.
As we're walking in the room, I want to look at the chief and be like, "Crunch, they took down. They got that Huevo Roco case. Those three."
We didn't even know that guy existed without Betsy there. So don't come in here thinking that you are some weirdly hot shit when I got wake up on a Sunday when I like to sleep to find out that, oh, you need to take a bit of a transfer and join in with us. So, you know that favor I owe you? No, you don't. Because I don't no more. Because it's basically for me saying yes to you coming in here. That is that favor now.
So the corn puffs is off the table. I don't know about that anymore.
That was not even my gig. That's why you got able to like dip into the pockets of that lovely sergeant who for some reason just let everything go. Well, guess what? The only person who has the strings to the card here is me. And it has no money in it because we keep blowing things up. Don't look at me like
So-
I'm crazy when I say that.
But so, am I not getting paid?
Oh no. You're getting
Oh,
paid.
okay,
You'll
okay,
get
okay,
paid.
okay,
but
okay.
you know,
Damn it.
I'm not that type of person who doesn't know when somebody's thinking that they need to just get a little bit of an edge for a week or two on things. If you want that sort of thing here, you got to work it out the old-fashioned way, which is work and extra and other things.
So I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
what kind of issues are you having in this office? What can I help you with right now?
Currently leaving. And at that point, he sits down.
Uh, you know what, Chief? Have some candy. It'll be a good day. We're gonna have a good day. It's gonna be a good Monday. There's coffee outside, and you've got a new star. You got a new star on the roster.
He does.
Ben Ennis Foster.
He does take the candy.
Always gotta start your day with some sugar. You know what's up, Chief. I'm gonna walk out now. I'm gonna step out
And
of the office.
thanks to Margot's eavesdropper feat perk that she has, she heard all of that and has been whispering it back to Lolly. The chief owed this guy a favor, something about corn puffs. And he gave him candy.
Betsy,
I just go over to our star chart that we had from like what was it, the second episode or
Here's
whatever.
the thing. I feel like we've had a revolving door of fourth members of this team, and we've just it's like there's like
There's like the RIP list.
with not we didn't only 2 of them died.
So there's a list of hold on. There's a list of your ex
And how
fourth
long
members.
they've lasted.
Yeah,
on the
very
team.
much in that
and you just
conspiracy
walk-
board.
You just walked over to it. I think I am completely watching it, just lost. Like, is that a?
And I just write Candy Crush Guy
not even his name.
is that a-
I
on the
feel like-
bottom, and then I X out the first 2 spaces so he can't get stuck.
I feel like Betsy was sitting at her desk, like pretending she wasn't listening, and then said something along the lines of, "Gossiping isn't nice, children." And then, like, what was?
I'm not a
totally
nice
the whole thing.
children.
2 things before we move forward. Ben, on your way out the office, the captain does say, also, for some reason, because I have to mention it, use the door, don't jump out the window. That's number 1. And then,
That's pretty sound advice. Thanks, Chief.
and when you're looking at this former board of former Fourth Forks, because you guys have introduced this, I'm going to say that one of the most promising ones is Frank Hotz. Frank Hotz is a former partner from like near the beginning that definitely Betsy you would remember as one of the like probably the first one to go before things started to go like revolving this way.
Mhm.
Good old friend.
Did he retire? Did he leave gracefully?
Only
What do you-
only Betsy knows what
Betsy.
happened, and I'll let you decide.
We'll just have like hearts next to Frank.
He just didn't show up, and Betsy refused to say anything about it.
Oh.
Amicable.
We don't
It's very
know.
amicable.
That's that,
No idea. Betsy
I think once every couple of months, because I think Margot would have been very very new at that point. Like she every so often she tries to bring it up very like, yeah. So like you remember that guy, like that Frankie guy? Whatever happened to him?
he left, and like that's all.
Remember that time when Frank did that, and I just remember all the stories everybody told me, but I never actually met him.
Frank was the best. Oh, he always had money in his pockets. His hands were so clean.
Remember when he bought us lunch?
Mm-hmm.
Lolly,
Yeah,
get
when
it.
he bought.
Lolly,
Ben
get
makes
in
a note.
here.
Oh, okay, coming.
Bye.
Do you want coffee?
Yes, I do.
All right, I make him like the coffee that I bring him all the time by just watching him like do that, which is the most sad cup of coffee ever. It's like 1 sugar packet, not even the full sugar packet, and then just coffee. And I just bring it to
I
him.
want to look at Lolly while she's doing that and be like, I think the Chief's gonna want 2 sugar packets today.
No, if I put more than a half packet in it, he tells me it's too sweet and spits it at me.
I have to remember that.
Don't
Okay.
we have HR?
I don't even know why he'd want sugar in it. And then I just walk into the office.
No, one of our old partners.
Ben's not
is
having.
there now. We
Ben's
don't
not
talk
having a
HR
good time.
anymore.
Ben's really confused right now. Ben's really confused. I think when Lolly walks in the office, he turns around and just kind of looks at Betsy and Margot and goes, "What are all the names on that board?
Don't
And why
worry.
are
about
there
it.
2 X's next to my name?"
You'll find out.
Lolly,
I-
when you make your way into the office,
The-
there's a motion from the captain to sit down. All right. How long you been here again?
8 months, 4 days, 3 hours. I look at my phone and 26 minutes and 15 seconds, 16 seconds, 17 seconds.
You lost him when you started getting into minutes. When he did catch that you said 8 months. 8 months, of course. All right. As per the Intern Wage Act, I have to inform you that you have now completed a case after the 8 months. So you do get the case load stipend that interns get. He hands you a piece of paper in the form of a check.
I look at the check.
You now have $18 for completing a case.
I just completely head desk.
That is the going rate as per the state legislature for interns after the 8-month period per case. Thank God we got to argue down to per case.
Boss, this can't even pay for dinner.
You weren't getting paid these last 8 months anyway. This is that's coffee or something.
Thanks.
There's more for that where that came from for cases that get completed.
Thanks. And I just walk out, and there's tears in my eyes, and I just walk over.
Why are you
and just sit
crying?
at my
Why are you
desk.
crying?
And
Why is
I
she
think Becky
crying?
is like, what did he hand you? What's in your hand?
I just take it. It's all crumpled.
And she sees that
Oh,
it
smooth
has
that out, smooth that
$18
out.
on it. Betsy, I think Betsy is gonna be like, Charlie, this is unacceptable and you know it.
It's
Talk
can't
to
even
your
buy
union.
me garlic nuts.
Talk to
His
your
name?
union rep. It's not my fault.
Look,
You know I will. You know that won't end well for you.
Whatever does.
I'm gonna lean into Margot. Are we broke?
we is a strong word. How much do you get paid?
I haven't gotten paid in 3 months because I owe the FDA money.
Okay, so you're broke. I'm comfortable. Lolly is poor.
Okay,
Betsy's riding the line.
but
She's
the
got 4 kids.
precinct is the.
Oh
we
no,
okay?
the precinct. The precinct is fine because it finds money where it needs to.
Except for when the boss blows everything up.
What do you mean by that, Margot?
I've said too much. Lolly, look, just let me smooth that check out. Is there a blank space? Okay, yeah, there's a. Carmelo is really good with checks. We can add a couple zeros on that. They won't even know.
You could
Betsy
scratch-
is trying
you
her
could
best
scratch
to
the
not
decimal
listen
out.
to this.
Ben is listening
that-
intently.
So,
So
have you ever seen Catch
hold
Me
on,
If You
he-
Can?
And she
if I give you one of my checks, can Carmelo put another zero on mine?
What are you gonna do for me?
You a
One
bad
hand
guy?
washes the other.
you don't want to make that deal. I'm trying not to listen, but you do not want to make that
How do you
deal.
feel? How do you feel about expensive
Okay.
Japanese candy that's hard to find?
What?
You buy it from my dad,
Not these ones.
not these.
Not these ones.
You have candy that my father doesn't have access to.
Listen, Rocky told me he doesn't want to dabble in this one. It's a dangerous game.
Well, my dad is a good man, so of
I-
course he wouldn't.
So why are we? Then why would I ask him to?
I've had a rough weekend. I'm still coming down.
Okay, I understand.
I'm, just
So
This is why you
zero?
need home.
look. We've just met, even though I'm sure we've probably met like 7 times. We've just met. Let's get to know each other a little bit before we grease the wheels, okay?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Bucky.
Just trying to be cool with my new squad mates. You know?
Yeah, that's what we are, the cool squad.
The cool squad. Yeah, that's what I heard.
That
I've heard some
Yes,
things
that
about
is
the
what you
squad.
heard because I
and
hated what you heard.
cool is definitely a word. may
Okay,
have
I'm
shown
gonna
up.
I'm gonna go ahead and cut in here.
We're gonna dance.
I'm gonna tell you exactly one thing, and then I expect you to work the rest out. You're on yourself. Okay.
Are you talking to me or him?
I'm talking to Ben.
Okay.
I am
great.
expecting
Cool,
you to
I'm
work
out.
the rest out by yourself. I'm gonna give you this one thing, okay?
Okay.
Being polite, being kind, being respectful, all of that's good. If you suck up even a little bit more, I will hate you. So I need you to be way more honest, bud. We respect
You want-
honesty in here.
You want honest?
Yes.
Ben sits down in his chair. All right, I'll talk to you guys in like half hour.
And
Oh, okay.
I like this guy.
And then
Moving right along, though, we at this point, Betsy, you get a phone call at your desk. It is the desk sergeant downstairs saying that you have a visitor.
who is okay? Who is the visitor?
I don't know. She won't give her name and says she wants to talk to you.
It's a great start to the week. Sure, send her up.
She says come down here, but if you want, I'll try to send her up.
You know what? I'm coming down. And she like looks around at these three and she's like, no, that's a bad idea. And
All right. You make your way down the...
It's okay. He's not going anywhere.
There you go. He's got a half hour. You make your way down to the bottom floor, and sitting at the front area of the welcome space, you see in a bright orange suit the woman that you had seen backstage at the wrestling show, who was making directives.
okay.
She's sitting cross-legged, kind of just tapping her foot, waiting for you to make your way down.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay. Hello.
Hello there. Do you have some time that I can report something?
Yes, I would be happy to take a report, and I feel like she takes like a report sheet that to fill out like from somebody else's desk, and like goes over to like another desk that's currently empty and steals somebody else's pen and is like, take a seat, go ahead.
All right. You make your way just kind of to a bland space downstairs. There's a couple of those lying around. So I'd like to report two things. Number one, and it's not really the first one, you don't have to write this part down, is that I run a very reputable event company that has nothing to do with the nature or performance of its contracted wrestlers and what they do that is not necessarily above board.
Understood.
You don't have to write that one down, because that's not actually why I came. Actually, it's something more concerning. We have a bit of a problem.
Mm-hmm.
There is, how do you say it? Somebody coming in saying that our guests are not going to find themselves being safe in our establishments.
And how does that pertain to the FDA?
Well, that's a threat. That's a threat. You're all handling the safety and security around here, and they're just coming in saying that that they're going to get them that they'd be worried if some kind of accident were to happen at one of our events or something like that.
I misunderstood. I was under the impression that someone was reasonably pointing out that maybe eggs were not the safest thing to be around, but these were legitimate threats.
Oh yeah, and I run a very legitimate business and she hands you a card.
Mm-hmm.
The card is very different than what you've seen previously, but it does have on the back of it a pumpkin, much like you have seen in other stuff. But the front of it says Vivian McMuffin, entrepreneur and event coordinator.
Okay. Vivian McMuffin.
Yep. See, I was approached by somebody who said that if we didn't give them some level of insurance funds of some sort, that something untoward would happen at our next show, which, again, we already had some strange goings on in our last show, so better than we thought to maybe keep that in mind here.
I see. Okay. Can you describe this person?
No.
No. Okay, was it by email? Was it by text? How are they threatening you if not in person?
I can tell you this is happening. Beyond that, and for the welfare of my business and establishment, I don't think I can give you very much more, but I can tell you something, because that seems like you have that face on when you put that one guy to the mat. I don't want that face. I am not the only person, apparently, receiving these kinds of things in the Southern Fried End. You will recognize that one area of town is not the South End, it is the Southern Fried End.
Mm-hmm. All right. Really? And do you know how recent these demands were? Because we've not heard anything from any other businesses as of yet.
Oh, I can't say. I can say that ours seemed to get a little bolder recently, and so I felt like, one good turn, like letting in random unsigned wrestlers into a match, deserves potentially another good turn back and forth there, and so maybe giving you a bit of notice would be the right call.
I will point out that you allowed unsigned wrestlers into your event so that we didn't look closer at your event. That debt is already paid. However, I can't have someone going around threatening multiple businesses, so we will look into it.
I feel like that is a worthwhile endeavor, and if we can be of any help,
A general
ask.
description of said person would be helpful, or even how they're contacting you. Was it face to face?
In a manner of speaking. You can try to do some type of action in this situation. If you think you can try to roll something out, you absolutely can.
I think. I think that. What is intimidation? It's under. Is intimidation under charm?
Most likely, yes.
Okay.
Because your charm can be that tremendously smiling or tremendously like whump.
Okay.
Margaret can tell you intimidation is absolutely under charm.
I think she's going to give this woman a look, and attempt an intimidation, simply because this woman has in fact seen her fight. Like,
that is accurate. That is a good way to think about it.
If you're going to try to intimidate someone.
Even though you rolled really bad.
All right. So, remind me again how many dice I'm rolling here. I have 1 check mark.
Then you should be just going with the
One die. Okay.
Yep. So you can get a success or not here.
That's a 6.
Oh, yes, you do. Okay.
Nice.
So,
So yeah, I feel like she just sort of sighs that, and it turns into like a growl, and just like.
All right. I'm not going to give you something that's going to end up coming back to me, but look here. If you make your way down to Quality Cookies, I'm sure you're going to have a wonderful conversation with somebody who's going to be able to help you here.
And if I don't get enough of a conversation there, I will be coming back to you. And she holds up the business card.
That's fine, but don't be surprised if you maybe get a request to be back in that ring then sometime. And
that was a one-time thing.
She nods her head and makes her way back out to leave the station.
Mm-hmm.
Back on your way upstairs, you find your 3 squad mates taking a look at the board. I'm going to describe what the board currently looks like because the board has been cleared, and though I don't have yet the visual representation to share with everyone, sorry about that, I do have the ability to give you an idea. So you will find on the board still a kind of a shadowy figure of the mystery man that you all have ran into a couple of times. You will find on the board still some eggshells and some strange things around eggs and a Y around force flex on kind of on a blue and a pink post-it. You will find a couple people linger still up there, both the Wolfgang Pawtucket is still up there, kind of. He's from just laying around. You have
Got
the
a heart around his picture now.
There is a heart around the picture now. Actually, I didn't even have to say it.
Yeah, we took the texts, and now like there's like they're all like scrapbook bedazzled, and they're up there. And then like Lolly crossed out suspect and wrote in
You
to
do
all
Inspect?
events.
Oh, I thought you meant change suspect to inspect. I was like, yeah, I bet she is.
There's also some strange phone messages up there. There's heart-shaped handcuffs still up there. And there is the picture of the mayor with a big circle on it from the captain that says "Danger, please do not."
Ooh.
And so,
I want to put a picture of the chief next to that picture of the mayor and circle it and say, try me.
very good. But that is what the board currently looks like, minus any additions from this start of the case at the moment. So that's what you're all kind of looking at and seeing that, oh man, there's a lot of like strange happenings going on up there.
Is the the pumpkin invitation thing still up there?
Card's still up
Or did
there.
we take that down? Okay.
Card's still up there.
I'm gonna grab that and be like, so what's this?
But hey, don't touch evidence. It's evidence, right? Is that evidence?
Don't take stuff off the board. It's beautiful.
Lolly, you
Wanna
don't
put it
get
back
paid
on the
to do
board?
that much work.
Put it back
You-
and be like, okay, so what is it?
It's very. I lean into Betsy. Betsy, what is it?
It's a promotional card. We
It's
already
a
went through it.
promotional card.
You're
Duh.
not invited.
Well, let's. He might
Like,
be cool.
I'm not?
We don't know yet. He might be cool.
Wally, you want candy?
I don't know.
Oh,
You want some candy?
It was a promotional card
That
for
was
wrestling
your
events that
doom,
we
my
dealt
man.
with on our last case.
I watched
pretty
where
sure
the
it's a
candy
larger-
came from, and I just fixate that he has a whole bag of candy.
Oh, I have a over-the-shoulder pack, and all the pockets of my jacket are full of candy.
Lolly,
So-
would you like to invite trouble?
Yes, I would. And just as a reminder from everybody, because this was revealed last session, but Ben doesn't know about it. So one of my vices is any sugar and candy related items.
Oh shit, we're a terrible combination.
Yes. Actually, the fact that you started like disliking each other from getting in the elevator has made this amazing because you haven't
So
realized
as
it
you
yet.
take the candy, you don't even finish. Like I just hear, "Do you want?" And I snatch it out of your hand, and then I like make eyes to the bag, and I'm like, "Yep."
You take the candy, and I go, okay, that's for you. And then I see you look at the bag, and I immediately don't even think about it.
Mm-hmm. I look at Margot, and then I like look back at him.
oh, she's already got two in her hand. She's easily already got two in her hand.
Lolly, Lolly, what did we say about touching other people's stuff?
He gave it to me.
Yes, that's fine. You don't get to touch any of his other stuff unless he gives it to you.
He gave
Yeah,
it to me.
haven't you seen those PSAs? Don't touch other people's stuff.
So look, we'll meet.
He
we'll meet in
said,
the middle.
he said, "Do you want some candy?" He did not specify what kind of candy. He just happened to hold one out.
Lolly, don't. No.
Listen, I'll meet you in the
You're
middle,
better than that.
and I'll bring you your own bag of candy every day, as long as you don't touch mine.
Huh.
Wow, that's a pretty good bribery. I gotta respect that.
Put your money where your mouth is, and I walk away.
What buddy? We've already established he has
As Lolly walks away, I'm gonna open up my little briefcase bag because I don't have a desk full. I'm assuming right now, and I'm gonna pull out a bag of taffy and put it right on her desk and walk away. Walk right back to the whiteboard because I actually am trying to get familiar with the case a little bit. So I think Ben is kind of trying to point at things and put the clues together, and then he's also a little shooken up, like, wow, I must have made a terrible impression. Either that or the last guy was just awful.
At some point, I noticed the taffy. I'm like,
Wait,
"Why
oh,
are these
wait.
all banana?" It's the worst flavor.
Lolly, you get a phone call at this point. You take a look down at your phone and it says "Freak Boy" on the phone.
I answer it immediately. "Hi, BB."
hey, I thought I'd reach out because I got somebody to celebrate. I got a new gig.
You did?
Yeah,
At
yeah.
the snack bar or catering?
Yeah.
Pie?
Oh yeah. Elish, how'd you know?
Because we threw the pie.
Well, yeah.
You said it was your
you're
specialty.
Right. You're right. I forgot I told you that. But yeah, it's pies down here in the Southern Fried End. Really cool stand. So yeah, I'm gonna set up shop with them for a little bit.
Cool. Where?
Oh, it's down on Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Yep.
I like am like talking to him like on speakerphone now, and I'm like trying to like maps, like looking for like where it is. Where on the street?
When you go down to the Southern Fried End, there is no Wall Street in the Southern Fried End if you're on the map.
That's why I'm like, where's the street?
There is a Walnut Street there though.
Walnut Street.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So if you come down, like they got like this carousel thing. So if I make a pie, it like spins for people and things. That's so cool. I'm not like
That is cool.
Yeah, it's like it seems like a lot more legit than a lot of the other things I do.
That's fun.
Yeah. All right, you come on down later. Go see it.
Okay, can I bring friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
This call is on speakerphone, right?
100%. She did that.
Okay. I don't think Betsy's going to talk directly to him, but Betsy is going to call over. It's not Quality Cookies, is it? Please tell me he's not working at Quality Cookies.
I don't know. He's got pie. Yeah, are you working at or for Quality Cookies?
No,
Babe?
I'm at 3.14 Walnut Street.
3.14 Walnut
Oh,
Street.
I hate how good that name is.
Pie Street. Pie Walnut. Huh?
Walnut.
Anyway, yeah. That's very nice, baby. I'm excited for you. Do they pay well?
I was just about to yell out, how much are you making?
I don't know about well, but they did at least say consistently.
That's good because we both know that you like money. So that's very good. We like consistent money. Try not to get it put in evidence again. Margot and I have been trying really, really hard to get that back for you.
And
But,
that's
but somebody happened to take it from evidence. We're working on it, babe.
And I'm so sure that you're gonna do such a good job that they're bound to start paying you soon for the good things you're doing.
They only gave me a check today for $18, babe. They said that I only get paid per case that I solve. So if you come across anything, let me know.
You made a lot of crimes.
No,
That
not
is
him.
not the correct answer.
That's a beautiful business decision. You have your boyfriend commit the crime so that you
Yeah,
can
but I don't want him to go to
make the
jail.
money, and you don't let
He
him
just
go
has to be
to
really
jail.
good at it.
I know a guy.
You can't.
So yeah,
I look at Margot. I'm like, he might work here.
So yeah, I'm not good at that, whatever that is. But yeah, I'm sure I run into things from time to time. I'll put the word out, and yeah, I'm sure we find something.
Then just witness a lot of crime.
That's fine. I know there was a purse snatching outside my place this morning.
Yeah,
Did you call it in?
No,
dude, you have a direct line.
I know, but I didn't.
He's honest. I gotta give you that. You got an honest.
Okay,
voice.
okay. So from
Yeah,
now
you love an
on,
honest man.
from whatever tip that you call in that results in a case that I can solve, I will give you $1 of my paycheck.
That's reasonable. At $18, I feel like that's very fair.
Well,
'cause
considering the
yeah.
rest, I'm probably gonna spend on our date when we try and go halvesies, because I can't afford anything on $18.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
yeah,
not
yeah.
even dessert at a restaurant with
You
tip.
could go down to the nickel and dime.
That's true. We could go down to that place. They have that the chips before they expire. Those are the best kind.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to try to whisper a little bit to Betsy and just be like, "Hey, Betsy, is she talking to the suspect on the whiteboard?"
He's not a suspect.
That's why I'm trying to whisper it. That's why I'm like, "Is she talking?"
He was a suspect for a very short period of time. Turns out he was clean.
Okay. So as long as he's cool.
Clean's relative, but he wasn't dirty.
But that sounds good,
That's a
baby.
really
I
interesting
was
way of
thinking
putting that,
about
Margot.
you.
I think you should expand on that thought.
I
Well,
think you
nobody's
should
truly
not
clean or
take advice
dirty.
from
It's
Margaret.
respectful.
Don't.
I give great advice.
Life's a hodgepodge of gray area.
Yeah, you just gotta think of life like soup.
Speaking of
Sometimes there's a
soup,
lot of ingredients.
How's your
Sometimes
day
the broth is thick.
going?
speaking of soup,
Well, I gotta go put some pies in the oven, but I'm glad you come down later. All right?
Yeah, I'll see you later. And
Make a
may or may not bring
cherry.
friends. Oh yeah, Margot says she'll come if you have cherry.
Oh, cool. We could do that. I'm sure they'll be all right.
Cool. All right, baby. Bye.
Bye, love you, bye.
As you hang up the phone, you do see
We haven't even said that to each other yet.
That's fine. I can say it first.
you messed up.
You have a boyfriend too.
No, I don't.
The guy that you.
Well, no, I have
Yep.
a tall wrestler man that's undetermined.
Oh, we haven't even gotten there yet. Okay.
Oh,
In
no.
Wally's brain, that's boyfriend.
In Ollie's brain, that's put it on the board.
Because technically, me and Wolfgang aren't even boyfriend and girlfriend. We just went on that sort of date, and then I was like, "You're my boyfriend now," and now we go on dates.
So with that, the precinct's overhead goes off, and you can hear on the radio a 7-night 718. That's the one I was saying. 718. 718. There's a fire, arson in progress.
Arson.
Yep, in progress. And you do see, Betsy, as soon as you take a look at the boards, it is smack dab in the center of Southern Fried side of town. So with that, that will end our session for the evening. You will then
Shotgun.
make your way down there, and whether or not you let Lolly drive or not will be a good question. Now, with that, we will be back here Mondays in May for the case of the Smashing Pumpkins. That is coming up. But with that, it is time for a little bit of self-promotion. We have missed that for a little bit here. So I will let some popcorning happen around the group. If anyone would like to get started, feel free to take it away.
Hey, I'm writing notes. Somebody else go.
Yeah, let's finish with those too. Well, I just want to say first and foremost, thanks for having me out, guys. It's really fun to play Chew with you guys. I think you guys are a really cool group. I'm the new guy, so I figured it'd probably be the easy one for me to throw in. You can follow my socials for, I have a group YouTube as well. It is called Unearthed Arcade. Simple as that, Unearthed Arcade, not Arcana. It's for those Magic fans, it's an MPG play on words and D&D play on words there. But yeah, it's on all socials, YouTube, Instagram, all that good stuff. And that's pretty much where you can find me everywhere.
Very good. Popcorn, who you like?
Honestly, Lolly.
And
I'll give you. That's why I chose
I love
Lolly,
it.
because I feel like we're gonna have this back and forth, especially once I get into the point in time where I actually am trying to use my quirk. I feel like there's probably gonna be a moment where I'm gonna explain that I'm making something, and then you're gonna be like, Lolly, do you want to incite some trouble? And it's gonna get real.
Or it's like,
real IGG.
where did my Sour Patch Kids go? I don't know. I'm stuffing them in my mouth.
I'm looking for the spring to this gun I'm making. I need the Sour Patch Kids.
So Lolly, it's on to you.
Hi guys, I'm Sarah IRL. On the internet, you will find me as a Bluebell11, and I'm typically on either Concleod's channel, when we ever start up our other D&D session again, and here on Mondays, or I'm over on my husband's channel, Bardic Sweet Tea Games. Typically on Sundays. Computer hasn't been doing good. Yes, not Lolly doesn't have one. I do. I'm there on Sundays, or you'll just hear my voice in the background. I think that's it. Nothing in the pipeline, so.
Popcorn to whoever.
Margo.
hello. Hello. This is just decided on a new voice.
That hello and your videos is great, so keep going with it.
It's true. Hello. That is how I start my videos. You'll find me doing so many food videos, really on brand, on TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. Ryan, JAYERYANE. Just like I've been commenting in the Twitch chat, which I'm gonna keep doing because, God, I want everyone to see just how unhinged we actually are. But yeah, I want to get back into doing more like TTRPG content and stuff. That's kind of my big goal for the next year because I want to go to Gen Con next year. But yeah, just really this week you're going to see me eating a breakfast sandwich, probably eating some Burger King, and drinking a lot of those new McDonald's drinks.
I'm going to recommend PAX Unplugged for the
Yes.
fall.
Yes, as a teacher, I'm going to have
We'll
to
be there.
start
should be at
thinking
PAX
about
too.
taking unpaid vacation days, but it might be worth it if I can get a brand deal. And I'll popcorn it up, the last little kernel up to Brit.
Hey. So yeah, I go by Brit on TikTok, and it's just TTRPG cosplay stuff. Some of it's just silly, some of it's actual plot line. It's fun.
Sometimes you're a worm.
Sometimes I'm a worm. That's one of my best characters.
Britt is also amazing right now on the downfall of TikTok. That is amazing, by the way, Britt. It's awesome stuff. I like it a lot. All right, I will take it away. I am Conclave Donut Dungeon Master. You'll find me here on Mondays. Evils and Ferricuse might be changing days of the week. We're currently trying to work out a scheduling issue, so that might be moving around from where it is, which is the other game here. You'll also find me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, talking about donuts, talking about games, doing a lot of really cool things, funny videos, not remembering what concert my children say we're going to. Whatever it is, we just have a lot of fun with it. And for the first time, we have some collaborative things that help support the channel. Other than doing the thing here on Twitch and YouTube doing the subs thing, we have two things that you could do if you ever want to support, which also gives you things. The first one is if you really like cozy content, you can support us by going and getting a subscription to Cozy Companion, which is from Snowbright Studios. They make a monthly magazine both digitally and mailed to you that covers really cozy topics from crafting to games to TTRPGs. They have video games reviewed by cats, which is one of my favorite features, but they work really highly with artists and authors to promote a lot of different things in a very cozy culture, and it's a really cool magazine. So if it's something you want to support, there is going to be links now after tonight in the kind of contact stuff for this stuff, so you can do that. And the other thing, if you're like us and do not have ADHD and maybe you don't know how to make notes real well that are going to work and remember everything that happens, there is a service out there for you based on the educational tools for those who need it for things for note taking. Our friends at GM Assistant have a process where you can just take your audio and do the same note taking they use in the college setting or the high school setting to help you and prompt you to think about the things for your TTRPGs and Dungeons and Dragons. So GM Assistant also happy to sponsor us. And if I have any, and also as always, what brings this amazing game of Chew here is Imagining Games, who has been so kind to us to sponsor so many cool things for us. Everybody has got some cool things. I'm sending some other folks some dice here from them, but without them, we wouldn't have access to all this amazing world with Chew. You should go and take and support their other stuff that's coming out right now. Their roguelite is so cool, and they have some...
Roguelite's fun.
Yeah, roguelite's fun. Go and check that out on their Kickstarter. That is currently active. That is a good game made by Aries Mark. So really cool stuff going on, all right? So go check them out.
I'll plug myself in. I'll see you guys at Gen Con and PAX U at the IG booth, and I'll be selling you that roguelite and Cowboy Bebop. And Chew,
Perfect.
of course.
Yeah, and I will also be at Origins. I will be at Gen Con. That's coming up for the summer. I will also be at the SRG Grand Gathering in Ohio in a couple of weeks. And also Retro Game Con in Syracuse, New York in 2 weeks. So if you are out at any of those things, feel free to join us. We have a lot of fun. I'll be wearing a crown and not looking like I'm there to arrest you, but we'll be having a good time. And with that, we'll be back next Monday down the road to the Southern Fried area of Buffalo Wing City with the hopes that you guys don't get fried yourselves. So, with that, we will raid. We haven't had a chance of raiding anybody in a while. For those of you who are on Twitch, we're going to figure out if that is still working the way it's supposed to and see if we can raid anybody who's currently doing something that we're following. And let's see. We have... Oh, let's find something that's doing TTR. Well, you know what? Your husband is still streaming. We're going to go...
I know, which is late for him.
I know. We are totally going to go bother and raid his stream since he is still awake and doing things. So here we go. Hope he's surprised, and we'll have a lot of fun there in the Twitch people. But again, thanks for the couple of you who've subscribed. Thank you for supporting, and keep being awesome. We'll see you next week.